But we will start with Susan McGarry. And she'll be speaking on behalf of those 3 other individuals. So you have 6 minutes. Please state your name and address. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Susan McGarry. I live at 8074 East Teresa Drive, Scottsdale. I'm a naturally anxious and nervous presenter, so I am going to read my comments to you tonight. I am the president of the HOA of Scottsdale Stonebrook 2. We are a well-established single-family home community immediately south of the land in question. We are here to oppose all of Axon's requests. Axon purchased this land from the State Land Trust under specific zoning restrictions and in hand with a development agreement that prohibits residential use. The price Axon paid for the land was based upon industrial zoning, the value of which is a fraction of the value of the land had it been zoned for residential. Axon tends to make a lot of money off the back of the city if this is rezoned. Axon's requests run contrary to Scottsdale's vision and fly directly into the face of the city's image. Building a small, self-contained city on a small parcel of land for the complete financial benefit of one company is not sound planning. Also, Axon has not demonstrated in any way how the development would benefit the community, the city, the surrounding area, or anyone besides Axon. They talk about needing rental housing for their employees. There's plenty of available rental housing. That's not an argument that holds water. They say they need their own hotel to conduct their secret conversations. They deliberately mislead in their filing when they say that the development would be compatible with the surrounding area, which includes, above all, our single-family established neighborhood. Clear benefits to the city and to voters are never mentioned. This is not a NIMBY case. We realize this property will be developed, but we want it to be a fair and appropriate development to the space. I'm going to show you a density graphic I have. So this is a density comparison between the land in question, the Santa Artes apartments across Hayden, the north-south street you see is Hayden, and our neighborhood to the south of the land. All of these parcels, although it doesn't really look like it on this, are approximately the same acreage, somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 net. Ours is listed as gross because I was unable to back out streets and such, but generally the same size. And you can see by the comparison, as far as the density and the outrageous density proposed is 12 times greater than our neighborhood and 4 times greater than San Artes, which is 3 stories high. And I want to show you what that looks like in our neighborhood. This is our neighborhood. See the streetcars, cars parked in the street? This is our neighborhood. This is San Artes, across a 4 to 6 lane road that Hayden is. This is how high it is in our neighborhood. The neighbors on this side of the community have these apartment residents looking into their backyards, probably into their living rooms and their bedrooms. It's unacceptable. This caught us off guard. We're not going to be caught off guard again. Again, this is 3 stories. Thank you. I got a couple more things. It took me about 40 minutes to get here today from my home. Should have taken me 20 minutes. The excessive, already crowded North Scottsdale streets would be flooded with thousands upon thousands of additional vehicles. Apartment dwellers would see into the rest of our yards, living rooms, and bedrooms. We would lose the quiet enjoyment of our homes, which we have worked so hard for. I understand that Axon is applying pressure to win approval. The lines have been blurred between Axon, the company, and the overall impacts of this proposed development. Axon is attempting to hold the city hostage by saying or implying it will move elsewhere if its requests are denied. Please don't give in to what many are calling political blackmail. Oh, and on the whole, it's possible voters don't care at all whether Axon stays or goes. If you haven't seen this opinion piece, it appeared yesterday. I'm just showing you the headline. It's a small poll. It's a legitimate poll by a legitimate pollster that found up to 70% of those voters responding were against this Axon proposal. Let me add again that we understand the property will be developed at some point. We believe there is a place for development. But the location needs to be appropriate and the density needs to be reasonable. That's not the case here. I've already seen or heard much of the presentation from Axon, but there were a couple of things that stood out to me. This proposal is not for 70 acres. Axon purchased 70 acres, but the net acreage on this is 30 to 32 acres. So that's misleading. We're not talking about density on that whole 70 acres. We're talking about a density that Greg offered was more or less 46 dwelling units per acre. That's a lot. Also, our neighborhood is lucky to live just immediately north on the south side. North, but on the south side of our neighborhood, we're adjacent to the Scottsdale Sports Complex, about 72 acres of grass. We don't care about a path. We don't need dog parks. We love our park, and we don't need any help on that from Axon. This is not a 100-year proposal or whatever that reference was that was made. Company might think it's going to be around that long, and maybe they will be. But that is irrelevant to this presentation, and that number should be disregarded. Also, the landscape buffers, they're not going to hide this development from our neighborhood, most of which are single-family, single-story homes. You can't hide this development from anyone. Thank you for your time.